Reggae steady, reggae steady, reggae steady, reggae steady ska. Learning by doing is very much the order of the day here at Reggae Steady Ska. We started a video interview, review, video podcast with me, Joachim Urschutz, at the Reggae Steady Ska headquarters in Cologne, and with Charles Benoit in?
Right, over here in exotic Rochester, New York, where today I'm sporting a appropriate t-shirt, The Pandemics, a wonderful band out of New York City. Chris Malone,
great.
Go, guys.
And my t-shirt is from Freedom Sounds Festival in Cologne. Very good festival that can't be on, was supposed to be in April this month, yes. So what are we going to talk about today?
Today it's all about the Ska Jazz Messenger's new album. I recently interviewed them for reggaesteadyska.com, the site you should be visiting for all your international ska, reggae, and rocksteady news. I interviewed Rafa, the lead organizer of the band. Band's based out of Caracas, Venezuela. And anybody out there who's a band leader, you think it's tough getting your band together? Try doing it in a country that's currently facing as many challenges as Venezuela is facing, and you'll see that it's a tough task. Yet he's managed to hold the band together and release a fantastic new album that has a very unique sound. What are you thinking on it?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much. I have to record something for Rafa about the album. But yeah, there were 3 singles before the album was released. The album will be out on Liquidator Music, which is a very good quality label in Spain. And yeah, I like the... I have listened to it again and again in the last days, and it has a very special sound. It's ska jazz, but there are so many ska jazz, so many different ska jazz styles. How would you describe the style?
Well, what struck me is it seemed like they definitely tapped into a late 70s, early 80s, or 70s, 80s jazz style that was very prevalent at the time. So when I listened to it, the guitar playing reminded me of George Benson. The way that it was produced reminded me of bands like Swing Out Sister, Manhattan Transfer, New York Voices, Pablo Cruz, bands that had more of a lush, richer sound. You don't hear it very often, and I've got to really compliment the band for throughout the entire album, even though the styles change a bit, there is that underlying soul jazz feel from the 1970s that you hear from those bands. You told me your favorite song was, hit it.
Bajo la lluvia. Yeah. And yeah, I really like this. It has a muted trumpet and a flute sound, and it's very relaxed. I mean, it's ska jazz, but you have the different ska jazz styles, like New York Ska Jazz Ensemble is very different. They are much more powerful, I think, and straightforward. And all the Scatterlights are ska jazz in a way too, and they sound totally different too. This is an elegant, soulful mix, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. It doesn't have that pop you get from like the New York Ska Jazz Ensemble, but it does have that a richer, lusher sound. Again, it was very popular back in the day, and I really compliment them for bringing it back. One of the songs that you really hear that in, they do a cover of Carole King's 1971 song, It's Too Late. And that really captures that early 70s sound so well and puts it to the ska. It's like Carole King singing ska. And they also sample a little bit of Roberta Flack from 1972 and in another one of their songs. And it's, so they're really working hard to get that sound.
Mm-hmm. I'm very looking forward to get the album in a physical copy, so that I can read on the credits who's taken who has taken part in the record. You wrote about it, but
right.
Who is on which track? And there's some Japanese musicians. There is a very good guest list on the album too.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't see a lot of bands doing. And here's a plug to the band. When you're putting out an album, let us know who played on the various songs. I mean, it's nice to let us know who played on the entire album, but sometimes there's a guest artist and we don't know what songs they filled in on. So Rafa, let us know who's doing what. My favorite song on the album is Asian Moon. It's an instrumental at the end, and I like how at the beginning it brings in some street sounds and just some something you didn't expect on the album. Based on everything else it had, it did take a different turn for the last track on the album, one of the last tracks, and then it went into a, to me, the most Scatolite sounding instrumental on the album. But I really dig that sound. So Asian Moon is my favorite.
Okay, I think I hope the listeners would like to listen to the album too and get it at Liquidator Music or wherever you can get the album.
I believe we have the links right there on the reggaesteadyska.com website interview with the Ska Jazz Messengers.
Okay. That's very clever. Don't you think?
How we roll. That's how we roll around here.
Okay. Yeah, we would like to hear how you liked this style. Let us know, and we'll be back with the next record in very short time.
There you go. All right. Till then. See you then. Auf Wiedersehen.
See you. Bye bye.